I buried the last 3 holes to bring my score to a +8 for the round and a +5 overall. I yelled finally when I finally birdied because I hit a putt and supposedly I messed up my buddy Noah Cronin, and I felt bad about that. My bad, Noah. I wasn't trying to mess anybody up. I was just excited I finally hit a putt because I missed every putt, every line, every shot, everything. I missed it all. What is up, everybody? Gage Benson, Prodigy sponsored disc golfer from Worcester County, Massachusetts. It is the morning after a really bad tournament, and I, for some reason, wanted to make a YouTube video about it. So here I am. I'm eating cereals the morning of the day after before I go to work at Maple, and I'm going to talk about my tournament a little bit. Okay, so first things first, it was 2-round, 1-day B-tier. I think like 60-something golfers, like 66 golfers, 2 different layouts. The harder layout I had to actually practice, and then the shorter layout I had practiced once the day before, and I shot a relatively good round in practice, so I was pretty confident going into the tournament. To start off the tournament, I started off very, very slow. I was +2 through hole 5 and kind of parred my way to the back 9, and then I somehow caught a little rhythm, shot -5 on the back 9 to bring myself to a, what did I shoot the first round? A -3. Scores were bunched up. I was right in the cash line, so like, worst case scenario, I was right where I wanted to be. Second round, it was a little decent weight. For some reason, I went and got McDonald's. I don't know why I went and got McDonald's. That was a bad decision. But went and got McDonald's, took some time to myself. Started on like hole 8, which was like the top of the mountain. So I had to climb the mountain. I was out of breath by the time I got up there. When I got up there, the shorts I was wearing wouldn't even button because of the McDonald's I had, believe it or not. But I played the first 6 holes with my pants not even buttoned because I just felt so like congested. I couldn't even like, I don't know, my body didn't feel right. And before you know it, like I just messed up and hit every single tree. I was +6 through 8, which is like very, very, very bad, even on the bad layout. It was definitely like a mental grind to keep a somewhat positive attitude, even when things are bad. Like, not just like the stuff that I was struggling with, but like the stuff that's supposed to be like my bread and butter and the stuff that kind of holds my rounds together. I was struggling with also. I couldn't throw a forehand upshot, man, and forehand upshots with a putter, any angle, any distance, any gap, like that's supposed to be my thing, and I could not hit any angle. I couldn't hit any gap. I couldn't hit any distance. It was embarrassing. I was definitely scratching my head because I felt like I was gonna throw a great shot, every single shot, and I just sawed off every single shot or yanked it over. I just had no touch. Everything was very, very hard for me. So after being +6 through 8, I kind of just, I'm way out of it. I look at this live scoring. Like I said, there's 60+ people. I'm in like 62nd place. I never ever see myself that far down the standings unless I'm playing like the Pro Tour. Well, this ain't no Pro Tour, so there's no even like my bad round should kind of keep me like middle pack. So the fact that this round was worse than bad and I was at the bottom of the pack was pretty humbling. I had a goal that I haven't used in like 5 years, and it's like not to finish last. That was like my only last motivation I had to keep trying as the round was going on. So I start parring. I take a couple more double bogeys. Nothing was working, and then I finally started birdieing the last couple holes. I birdied the last 3 holes to bring my score to a +8 for the round and a +5 overall. I yelled finally when I finally birdied because I hit a putt, and supposedly I messed up my buddy Noah Cronin. I felt bad about that. My bad, Noah. I wasn't trying to mess anybody up. I was just excited I finally hit a putt because I missed every putt, every line, every shot, everything. I missed it all. And it felt good to finally hit a putt. And it's so funny because like once I hit that one putt and I yelled finally and all that stuff, like disc golf felt easy again. Pure and drives, hitting putts the last like 3 holes, and I was just like, I left myself kind of confused how like you can really like get in your head and get in your own way, and everything can just seem so far off from what you're used to or comfortable or confident with, like that. And then with 3 holes to go, it snapped back together, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, the only thing I'm proud about is I didn't get mad. That's been one thing I've been working on hard is keeping my composure. Because I realize like now I'm at a point where like the way I act and say and do things in front of people is gonna dictate, my future a little bit. Considering I guess I'm a public figure in the community of disc golf throughout Massachusetts, even New England. So what I do and how I carry myself is very important, especially to the younger generation. So I made sure to carry myself as bad as it was. I made sure to take it like a grain of salt. I wish I could say I was purposely playing bad. I was not. I was literally trying every hole, every shot, and I shanked them all, like, which makes me feel a little worse considering I wasn't trying to shank them. I was like legit honing in just to shank them. So, with that being said, that was my worst round, PDGA round, in about 3, 4, 5 years. I don't even know, but it was very, 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 very bad. But luckily, I have another big beach here coming up this weekend, and hopefully, I can build off those last 3 holes that I played well, knowing that, hey, like, I can still play good disc golf, and I still know what I'm doing, and just put it together, and that's pretty much the goal. So I think how you take a bad tournament, like, when you have a bad tournament, you start questioning yourself. Just take it for, like, I've had a lot of bad tournaments over the year. I haven't had a bad tournament in a while. That's why it's kind of hard for me to take, because I'm not used to taking bad tournaments anymore. But you'll live, you'll learn, and you'll grow from it, and you'll bounce back, and there'll always be another one. You know what I mean? So if you watch this, I don't even know why I made this, but if you watch this, thanks. I call this like a little reflection video. Hope to see y'all soon. Peace.